Oh. So I know I've heard that before. I don't see no wind chimes nowhere. There he is. Sign of life. Look at that bass sitting right there, bruh. Yeah. Sure is. He looked rough though. He had some spots on him. Boy, she is cold. She's healthy. See, bud. There he is. Big. Oh yeah. She's a chunk. Well, look how pretty colored it is on that fish. Look how thick that fish is. Man, that's a pretty fish. So guys, thank you for tuning in today. We've got a lot of wind, high pressure situation. I hope you can hear me good with the mic. I'm gonna sound a little sinusy and stuff, but we're gonna be talking about the fall to winter transition. We're in that transition right now. It can be tough fishing, but it can also be a very productive day of fishing. So stay tuned, it's something you don't wanna miss.
Welcome back to another episode of Colton Posey Fishing. Today, Colton and Brad are after some cold, lethargic, migrating bass. Sometimes during the winter transition, the bite can become tough as fish spread out. But by covering water and a little bit of knowledge, you can find productive areas while others struggle. So sit back and enjoy this new episode while Colton breaks it all down for you.
Told you. Oh. Ooh. Big girl. Hold on, bud. Ooh. Oh man. Pretty fish. Good 3-pounder. See ya, baby. So guys, when we're talking about the fall to winter transition, things can get very difficult simply because the fish spread out. And when they spread out, it becomes a little bit more difficult because they're not grouped up. So you're not catching near as many fish back to back to back. Well, another thing too is we get accustomed to running our baits a specific way. Me and Brad's terrible at it. We get, excited for summer and spring and all that, and we're running our baits wide open, we're ripping, we're popping, we're stopping, we're doing all this stuff, when this time of year you really don't need to do all that. You need to slow down, you need it to be subtle. And you need to pick apart every little thing, especially if you want to catch more fish throughout the day. So, kind of in conclusion, make sure you're using your baits more subtle. Give them more subtle presentations. That's like, y'all seen me use this Reactions Innovation Sweet Beaver all year long. And typically, I break the crawls right here. But if you look, these are still together because I want more of that slow, wavy action, not that kicking, wild, I'm over here action. So, use your baits a little bit more subtle. Here in just a second, though, we're going to talk about the areas. I told you there had to be a fish in there, dude. That was a healthy fish. Got him? Come on with it. Squirter.
Small.
Yes, sir.
I got in his jaw.
Need pliers?
I don't think so. They all healthy. healthy up here, though.
They sure
are eating good.
They are pretty, ain't they?
Appreciate the bite. Made it worthwhile.
So guys, the areas that you typically want to focus on when this fall to winter migration starts to happen, I like to focus really from about the midway of the creek and work my way out. Now, a lot of times you'll notice that these pockets off in these creeks and these, you know, shallow sloughs and stuff, a lot of times these fish will push up in there. But just remember, if you're not catching a ton of fish this time of year, it's not necessarily anything you're doing wrong. A lot of it has to do with the fish migrating out. We got cooler water temps, so a lot of these fish actually move out and they'll suspend off into this deeper open water. So, you know, if you're a scoper, it's really your time to shine, especially if you're tournament fishing. What we're gonna do, we're gonna jump down in the seat real quick, and I'm gonna show you exactly on the areas that I particularly like to focus this time of year. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna zoom in right here. I know this creek right here, it just isn't mapped out, but you can see my tracks right here, my red tracks going all the way down through here. This is exactly what I'm looking for. This is about where the midsection of this creek starts. You know, it goes a long ways back here. But, you know, when those water temps start getting close to the 60s, I notice I typically catch a lot more fish from the midway to the first quarter part of any particular creek that I'm fishing. Now, whether you want to fish north or south, that's kind of up to you. To me, I don't think it makes a huge difference whether you're fishing north or south. It just kind of depends on which way the wind's blowing that day. So, you know, just keep that in mind. You don't have to do anything crazy. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give me that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, it's totally free. Also comment if you have any questions, anything you want to add, or you just want to talk fishing. This time of year, cover a lot of water. Cover a lot of water when you're in those dead spaces where you think, you know, maybe you're transitioning in between pockets. Use baits that can cover water quickly. It's not typically that there's not any fish there, it's just there may be a lot of inactive fish. So when you get in areas like pockets and stuff like that where you do have active fish, then stop, slow down, and thoroughly fish that area through with flipping baits, you know, whatever is kind of most productive on your home lake or your home river system. So either way, guys, I really appreciate you stopping by. See you next time.